our game with Notre Dame is a part of the Families of Freedom Scholarship, right? So the Families of Freedom Scholarship, it provides scholarships to children who lost their parents in 9/11. Now, how old were you guys? 9/11. How old were you, Josh? 6. Yeah. So you're a senior. So our youngest guy. I was Dylan. How old were you? 3. You were 3. Josh, how much do you remember? How much do you remember of it?
Not too much.
Do you remember where you were?
I was home.
Do you remember seeing it? Do you remember seeing it on TV?
We turned the TV on because my aunt lived in New York, so we
Right.
didn't know what was on. But we had the TV and the news on.
Right. All right. So guys, at that time in our country, this was devastating. I mean, this was shocking, right? We had just moved down here. We had just taken the job. We moved down from Prudential Center, which was a town in Long Island where all firemen, policemen, and Wall Street guys. It's the whole town. So I think our town of Prudential Center lost the most people, I think, of any town. So it was for all the Bakes was working up there. Were you up there yet?
I was in high school.
You were in high school? It seems like yesterday, but it was devastating to our country. And everybody like you, Josh, had family in New York, friends who were working there. You had to find people. It was shocking. It was a truly shocking time in our country. So this is important for us to be a part of this. And mostly important at Villanova, because we have our business school has so many Wall Street people, Villanova lost a lot of people, right? And there's a plaque in the Davis Center here to a group of Wall Street guys that lost their buddy in 9/11, and they got together and gave us money. And so we're going to have 2 Villanova students, okay, Paul and Chloe. But Paul's a recent alum, Chloe's a student senior. And Chloe's dad was a fireman who, as we were talking about, it wasn't just the people that were in the tower, it was the firemen and policemen going to save everybody, going up into the tower. Imagine, number one, the courage, but the selflessness, right, of going back up in there. And then those towers came down on the guys, not just the people who were in it, but people trying to save everybody. So Chloe's dad was a fireman, and Paul's dad worked in the tower. He was working in there. So there's a lot of families like that, but they're part of our family, the Villanova family. So both of them went to Villanova on this scholarship fund, right? This Families of Freedom Scholarship Fund. So the game we're playing in helps raise money for this scholarship fund for those kids, right? So even though, like you guys were like 3, 4, 5, there was a lot of young families that were your age when that happened, right? So that, some of those kids are still coming of age to go to college, right? And this fund helps them, okay? So I want you guys to introduce yourself to Chloe and Paul,